Hello everybody and welcome to part 36 of my Desert China series. We are currently peace locked with the Iroquois because we had gone to war by way of a deal. However, we're pretty much finished with them right now. We could push into Osaninka in preparation of taking on the Aztecs. However, we're stretched a little thin in the north as it is, and if we want a chance at Poland, we need to pull back and consolidate, I think. We're overextending ourselves in that fashion. The problem with that thought process, though, is that if we do ride out the 4 turns we are contractually obligated to do and then make peace, that's another 10 turns that we will have to not be able to war them. Oh, what's going on here? The relationship with Poland. Sure, I was about ready to possibly declare war on them anyways, so I see a lot of boats show up. So that gives our plane something to do this turn. That means we can spend another turn getting prepared for warring with Poland. I did not see this last turn, so I gotta assume it's going in this direction. And I think this one was further down, so it's going in this direction. Sidon is our ally, so if we did declare war on Poland, this would get disappeared. Same as this. So let's try and get into position to be able to hijack those. Can't be done with this one because next turn it'll literally be on the city tower. We'd have to wait till the turn after that, and that might be fine. I'm just seeing that our planes are going to have lots of practice over here. So before I forget, because we already did once before, that's entirely my fault. 40 and 2, 30 and 2, 50. That's probably best. We'll just do that. But in this city, I think Seaport would have been next in line, right? Yeah, 62 and 2, that's very good. Okay, so we addressed that. We're not burning down Onondaga. Oh, I don't think we can, actually. It's a capital. Okay, so there we did get shot, but it was not very successful. Unit promotion. Okay, so they are lining up. Okay. And this actually is okay because we have bazookas online here. Can they use one-shot them? Sure enough. That's quite good. Okay, city connection between Onondaga. Yep. Nanjing demands wine. Well, we have our own wine, but I don't know how soon that's coming back. We can check here, though. As cluttered as this is. Wow. First, you got to pick out the wine. Okay, it looks like 19 turns. Okay. Not worth trading for, I don't think. But, nevertheless. Alright, so Nanjing. Looks like this worker finished here. And as much as I'd like to go full production for the bombs, let's do this. Just because that's the last of the river tiles right now. And the culture tiles, obviously. We do have an airport in the city, don't we? We do not. That's an oversight. Is it worth buying, though? I don't think so. The airport would do what? It would give us tourism outfit from Great Works, and yeah. But our tourism's fine, and we're attacking the people that are punishing us that we wanted tourism for in the first place. We're actually content right now, so we don't have to deal with that. Influenced by player, exotic with Rome, familiar with Poland. That's what's keeping us content. Oh, whoops, that's the same. Okay, so only the Aztecs are being punished. Alright, well, if we ramped up our stuff, we could push back the unhappiness on them. But anyways, we've addressed that. Beijing has grown, and this means Beijing is now saturated. Yes, we have this one crappy tile here, and great merchant slots, which the great merchant slots aren't terrible. They are happiness and food and such. Losing grasp on Antwerp. Buenos Aires desires trade route. Coal from Buenos Aires. Truffles connected for Zanzibar. Okay. So we're going to lose grasp on them. And whoops, I actually meant to read those. I meant to read all of those, actually. So let's take a look at this. Truffles came back. Looks like it is a duplicate. So let's go ahead and sell it. We just announced them, so we're probably not going to get better than 3. Okay, so that's taken care of. Our planes have plenty to do with the Iroquois. It looks like the privateer that was over here either got killed or disappeared into the shadows. So we have 5 planes that can reach, and I'm pretty sure that caravel can go down in 1 hit, whereas these take 2. So that's all 5 planes accounted for, which means Poland lives to see another day. There we go. Alrighty. And what this means is all of our units have time to get over here. Okay, so this is going this way. If we were to declare war next turn, ideally we'd want to hold off for 2 turns, right? Because this coming back, I mean, for 100 gold, it's not that important. So maybe I just come here with this guy. That should be good enough. Okay, he's done with rail there. We'll go for rail here. In fact, at some point we should probably have these guys like put in 2 tiles here to connect up to Gdansk so that we can have a city connection over there as well. I did buy that. We'll go ahead. He's along the road here, so it doesn't much matter that we're doing something like that. Go ahead and pull this guy back. Great General can't come quite as far. Oh yes, he can, because this is a finished tile now. So we'll do that tile there. Cool. And then these guys, there's 2 of them, so they're going to fight over who goes where. And then this guy here. Cool. And then this guy, right? He can get on the road and go zoom zoom. Good enough. He'll actually get upgraded next turn, right? Into a tank. Alright, get started on that oil, please. You can heal up 1 more turn. We got a worker here. Let's see, Buffalo Creek, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So if something was to capture a worker here, you know what? I don't think tearing up these roads would be worthwhile, though. Because we do plan, we might very well come back through here later, and it's just the 2 tiles. Nevertheless, we do have an extra worker down here, so I'll have him come over and start converting. And like I said, if I'm pretty sure this hex is within 10 of our planes right now. In fact, we're kind of going to want to move the planes because we're burning the city to the ground. I wonder what happens if you fully raise a city while planes are there. I'm assuming it just forces you to rebase, but I can't be sure. Let's see here. We're just going to build a little road stem there. This guy we weren't sure about. Shanghai still has plenty of its own tiles to grow into. Let's take a look at how the international games are going. Alright, we're halfway to what would be a first place clinch, but again, the remainder is going to be divvied up amongst 9 other armies, and we are attacking the ones that have we attacked or are attacking the ones that had the greatest potential for working against that. Poland's probably next in line. In fact, let's look at military real quick. We've crushed the Iroquois here. That leaves Rome, which we're working on now, followed by Poland, which we will probably get to war to in the next turn or 2. In light of the plane rebasing situation, maybe we should call it 2, especially since our land ship is going to upgrade next turn. And if that's the case, having him come out to here makes more sense, because now this will come here, and then we'll pass, and it'll be here, and that's where we'll start war. That does mean he's a little out of range. I mean, we do have a number of rocket artillery, so maybe, yeah. I like that idea better. We'll send the rocket artillery out there. That way the bazooka can be up near, because we've got multiple rocket artillery, and we saw they seriously beat cities, so I don't know how much we're going to need. Okay, just do your thing. Yeah, so not sure what to do. I just know we have a lot of resources here that aren't dealt with, so this is probably where we'd want to go. We still have uranium we can mine up there. Horses we can reconnect. Horses are pretty irrelevant right now, though, so I'm not... But nevertheless, we don't really have anything else going on. In the west, we already have too many workers, so let's just head over there. Okay, let's see here. That looks like a terrible exchange rate. That looks like a terrible exchange rate. So let's come up. 1, 2, 3. We'll get the... yeah, okay, so he can finish. He can withdraw and upgrade next turn. That seems good enough. Alrighty, all the river tiles are taken care of. So similarly, let's have him start coming down. And he wants to go west. Go west, young man. Okay, if I had known about that traffic jam, I would have addressed it. More uranium. We already have more than we need, actually. So this is road. We could step here and shoot Medio. And we already know the rocket artillery are doing fantastic versus cities. So let's just do that. Oh, look at that. That is incredible. And he's building a rail. So we could take Medio with just these 2 units. Probably. And as we take out more and more of the land and units around here, the less we need the units we have. So I'm thinking let's go ahead and send this bazooka up north to kind of help with the Polish War. Yeah, if I rebase these down south, we won't be able to use them against Poland. But they have no targets right now if we don't declare war against Poland. So I guess we'll pile them into Sao Paulo as well. So we'll go ahead and zoom out here, make this a little easier. Go down there. Go down there. This is a bit of a waste of time overall, but I think I'm trying to get used to the idea of this because planes having to move just to be able to do it, that's just going to be a fact of the remainder of the game. Okay, so these guys actually backed off, not sure why, but I want to go ahead and relax that guy so I don't forget to make a decision with him. We'll have our bazooka step forth and shoot. It is not one shot like they said it was going to be. That one is. Okay. So he's going to be able to... Tell you what, let's back off here. Okay, if I move him into bombard range, he will definitely be the bombard target. There's also a cannon here to be mindful of. Can we reach it from here? No, we can't. We'll have him come in this way. What is this guy anyways? Crap. Okay, let's just get rid of him. Get him out of the equation. Alright, finish the roads, please. There we go. Now we have a city connection to Cumae. That was missing. Alright, so the rocket artillery can step here and hit Rome or units. We also have 2 planes that can move from here. And this guy could probably stand to... He's probably going to get shot at if we cross the river. So if we were to do it, we would want to do it here, just because then we'll be a little safer from the southern units, in theory. I mean, it's a mobile SAM. I'm not too worried about it either way. I wish we could have pillaged and done that, but that tile was already pillaged. So we'll move infantry over. Can he reach that? No. But he can reach over here. But we're going to upgrade him next turn. So I'm thinking, get him onto the road. And then once he's upgraded, we can do that. Alright, do that. So now this guy can step in and shoot. And he's heavily effective against cities, so we'll make him do that. And then we'll use the planes for anti-personnel. Can we reach that cannon? We sure can. Alright, and there's a great general. And then we'll use the other one to take on this knight here. Okay, there we go. Cool. And then we'll move this guy here. That way we have a unit that can capture. I don't think we're ready to take Rome next turn, but in fact I should have probably moved this great general over. That would have probably given us the one-shots we were looking for. I don't know. Maybe that's why it said one thing and did another. It doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, because the great general was here, stepped out of range. Okay. We're so far along in tech that I'm starting to see great generals as being not worth keeping track of. Obviously that's not accurate, but kind of want to have one great general down here so we can just take the aluminum. So yeah, maybe that guy, and then he'll be the one that supports the forces. Is there a reason for him to come over here? I actually like him where he's at. We got a kind of a breach here, and he's got borders. I think he's mostly going to come in heavy here to respond. You know what? Alternatively, let's get onto the road, because I'm thinking maybe come up here and be like a blocker on the north of Cumae, because once we declare war on Poland, he might see that as a weak spot, and probably rightfully so. There's this worker here, so we're just going to chill right there. You finish up the oil. And that is everything. Let's take a look here. Are those pearls duplicates? They're not. So I want to hold on to them. We're kind of juggling a bunch of cities and such. And I don't want to sell any uranium or oil. So let's just pass the turn. Okay, so he's just giving us a great profit. And that's fine. If he's a full great profit, I will happily use it. But we got this infantry here that can just take it. Alright, so now we can upgrade to tank and anti-tank gun. Let's do that. Upgrade here. 240, that's huge, but, you know. Alright, so this guy actually survives. That's good. Unfortunately, we don't really have a good escape plan for him. Hopefully pillage and backing off here. He can push into here. It's not for free though, so we might need a plane to weaken him. We've got lots of planes here now. But this guy, go ahead and upgrade him. That's only 60. That's good. Where are our other land ships, was what I was trying to say. Let's see, there's one. Let's move him though. We don't want to upgrade him in place per se. How far can he... Oh, wow. He can move wherever he feels like. So let's come here, just because these hexes are 3 away from Gdansk. That might be useful for stuff. Sao Paulo's grown. Okay, we should have one more land ship. Where is that? Oh, he's way over there. That's right. Okay. So we just won't be able to upgrade him this turn. Musket man, though, should be able to hit it and run away. And then we should be able to get onto the road and upgrade, and he can finish that off. Good deal. City connection established between Cumae. Good deal. Siege, air repair. Okay. And the only reason not to declare war on Poland this turn is that this is tucked away. Otherwise, we are fully prepared, I think. We got all these planes here. We got some personnel we can see. I don't know how winged hussars hold up against planes, but I guess we could find out, right? Let's take that, and let's inspect it. It is 3 charge, so it's useless to us, but it's now useless to him as well, and that's the point. We'll go ahead and do this. Would there be any point to doing a concert tour inside Roman borders? Is there? Not really. New turn. Let's just make sure we go ahead and do this. And of course, for the sake of preserving our planes, we could always stop this one from raising long enough to finish the war, because I just don't know what happens there, and I don't want to like lose planes, obviously. I don't think we would risk doing that, but what does a harbor do? 30 and 2, 18, all small. Opera House seems good. 50, yep. Okay. So we sold stuff. Tech-wise, oh, you know what? I missed out. Crap, crap, crap. I meant to purchase a great scientist when we hit. Okay, so let's do this. Hymn to the Muse. Where does that go? I don't think there's any point in rearranging them, right? We can't get any theming bonuses. All we can do is say, hey, please favor Nanjing. And even that's not necessary anymore. That's old school thinking on my part. Alright, we'll do computers here, and we'll have that finished next turn, because I'll go ahead and purchase a great scientist here. What does computers bring us exactly? The upgrade from anti-tank gun to helicopter gunship. Well, it's a damn shame that this guy is so damaged, because that seems like it would be really good. So if we did declare war on Poland, there's lots we could do. And if we did not declare war on Poland, we could use this turn to rebase all of our planes to Brantford. All of these planes, I should say. And that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to be that stretched thin. So let's just do that. Bomber, rebase. It feels silly rebasing just a few turns away, or squares away, but I don't want to fall into my old trap of go, go, go. We have this window here. The Polish haven't declared war on us, so let's not overextend ourselves. Okay, so he's in position to pillage that. Can we get him over here? We can. He'll be in a position to pillage that. And what that means is as soon as we declare war, we just score 200 gold. So that's pretty good. Speaking of scoring gold, I still have armored anti-tank. Okay. So right now we actually have money to buy another bomber. Is there any reason not to? How long until the spies do their thing? We're still making introductions with Poland, so we can't see what we wanted to in time. So we might as well move him, right? What are the spies? 4 turns until they rig elections. So yeah, we do not need to spend money on Melbourne. And let's send that spy over to Wellington. And hopefully he's there in time to make a difference. Okay, I should have had one in Poland sooner is what that means. Alright, we'll build another bomber. At some point we might want to do like paratroopers, I'm told. Well, how many bombers do we have currently? 11. And 12 would be the ideal number, so we could have 6 here, 6 there kind of thing. How long would it take Beijing to build an atomic bomb? 3 turns. Oh, we could actually buy one. That seems good. That seems good. Get eyes on Warsaw, drop a couple bombs, it's just over. Because I don't know how strong winged hussars are, is the thing. So having a few bombs at the ready seems like a good idea. So let's see here. Interesting thoughts. Alright. Can he reach this hex? Okay, he can. Wait, what? Oh, it would take 2 turns? You didn't tell me that. Well, he can capture Rome, so I don't think we should capture Rome, though. There's too many units here, so I will pillage and push in. We got some personnel jobs to do here. This can just go ahead and hit the city. Well, do we have another? Yes, we do, but not one that's going to hit that. Alright, we'll just go ahead and defend up again. He's ripping up roads. Alright, I'm kind of diverting my attention here. I shouldn't do that. So he can move into Rome. Yeah, because what I'm seeing is he pillage and move out. He hit here, but that means he's got to push in, and then these guys can occupy these two hexes. So we're going to need to use our planes to do some damaging of some of the units down here. And I could have pushed in with the Great General when I move my bazookas here. So something like this. Alright, so the planes themselves. Let's see, we'll shoot this. One shot should make it to where this works, right? Yep. Okay, good. So now he can pillage back up. He's in rough now. And he moves here. So let's see here. We got 4 more. We can finish off this cannon outright. We can finish that cannon out. Oh, man. That is not a good time to low roll. Okay, so I'm thinking it might be worth taking the last 2 to this rifleman. There we go. Alright, so we had a plane stick out this turn. Let's send it south. There we go. Now we got 6 down here. Would that be too much? I don't know. We had a unit coming up north. He's a little on the slow side, but since we're not declaring until next turn anyways, that should be fine. This one can hit Gdansk just fine. And that one, well actually that one can hit Gdansk just fine after pillaging. So let's back this one up so that we can hit Lodz or Warsaw. Oh, we have another rocket artillery over there. Okay, we have 3 rocket artillery up here. Somehow I missed that. Well, this one can reach Gdansk just fine. So I do say back this one up. We could have this tank come down here to give visibility on Warsaw. That seems worthwhile. And then we got this blocker here from personnel from this side. I like this configuration. Okay. And this guy's poised to do some capturing of civilians. Speaking of civilians, let's get started on roads to Gdansk. Bit of a waste of time because as soon as we declare war, we're going to get pushed out with that worker, but hopefully we get pushed out in a way that yeah, we'll have him come here. That way once we get pushed out, he can step in and continue on. And now this guy can finish up there. Okay. So all of our workers are busy doing rails and stuff. Is this rail? Yeah, it is. So we'll have him back off and do the rail here. That way we're not tripping over ourselves more than we have to. Alright, back to this question. I really think buying a bomb right now would be a good idea. Because if we find a clump of Polish units, we just put the bomb there and then they're all dead. Like, it doesn't matter. I think it does like 100 to all units regardless of their strength. I could be wrong about that, but so let's at least buy a bomb. No promotions, as you can see. So I was right to configure by building them there. I don't see us needing too many bombs. Like the actual... So let's go ahead and build one last bomber. There we go. And go from there. Alright, blocker. Blocker. Somewhere over here would be really good. Yeah, keep these guys protected, because he can move in here, he can move in there. That gets us visibility and yada yada. I like it. Okay, city connection to Kume is finished, and it was rail. So I guess we could start conversion over here. Man, that sucks that that doesn't count as road, or it does, and we just exhausted our movement. Let's start moving here so we can see. Okay. Great General. Oh, whoops. I forgot this Great General wanted to come down here. Well, he can still reach there next turn, so that works out. Nevertheless, let's get this other one over here so that we can continue to be strong. Okay, we just have too many workers over here. We are kind of building rails to Medio. So maybe he comes down here to help with that. He's ripping up roads, convert that to rail, something like that. We got another one coming in from behind. Maybe we come over here and work on this. He's heading out west. Get started here. Guangzhou Caravan. Can we go to Nanjing with this one? Yes, we can. There we go. And he wants to sit tight for pillaging purposes. He's blocking. Alright. So here we are. We do have dies to sell as a duplicate. Yes, it is. So let us sell... Ooh, can we? Does that mean full value? Hey. Yes, it does. Wow, full value. He wanted just 4 a few turns ago. Wow. Okay, and I just want to double check in here. Did we sell? Yes, we did. Okay, so this is the half-hour mark. I'm going to call this here. Lots and lots of decisions to make. We're pretty much done with Iroquois. It's just a matter of how soon can we make peace with them. We are poised to start with Poland, who we are already diminishing Rome's forces, and will continue to do so. And then, of course, Poland. We have 1 bomb online. We'll have another bomb online the turn after that. So as soon as we find like a clump of units, we'll just like take them all out and keep on pushing. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.